Hello, my name's Benny. I'm an RPG Maker Game Jam 2025 judge, and I am playing this game Monsters Echo because we're playing Unite games to see who gets the Unite prize. I'm going to start my timer. Let's begin. Sorry that it lags while I'm tabbing out. Game by Purple Motion. For the RPG Maker Game Jam 2025. In the Age of Wrath, the gods died screaming. Oh, this is quite atmospheric. I like the music. Is this just a video playing? Because if so, that's a pretty good choice. Sky fractured and the oceans curled inward. Oh, wow. Is that a ninja? Time split and the quiet breathing of the land became fractured. Pretty wild 3D. Days of green heaven vanished in wailing dust and dire ash. And from the profound darkness the Titans emerged, not to rule but to record. That's what I'm doing, recording. The world is a web for their dominion, for their purpose is the study of loss and death. So I'm just going to turn this up after this cutscene. What awaits is not judgment, but discovery. Humans have perished. Once feared, now you are the monster called to the tower. The murky iridescence of blood burns bright. You see your face in the baleful waters of the shining dark. Okay, call to adventure. Okay. What do I do here? Use the arrow keys or mouse? Using the mouse, I guess. Beastman. So, this one is high strength and vigor. And the most, well, not the most intelligence, that's one of these two. This one is the most fortitude. This one is the most agility. I think Beastman is the best overall. At least in my estimation. Who knows? Pretty cool. Pretty cool map. The air is delicate, not warm, not cold, still. Stone walls familiar, though you've never seen them. Spacebar or Z, action button or confirm, right click or X, menu or cancel. Left click the left, right, top, bottom of screen to change direction or move forward, and or use WASD or arrow keys. Okay. Pretty cool. Examine the skeleton. Found a leaf of remembrance. Those sound effects are very loud. Turn them down a bit. Always dash on. It's quite beautiful. Oh, ow. Okay, sorry. My mic is a bit too loud, I think. And the music. Okay, do I have to use my mouse? Use a leaf. Oh, I don't know what that did. Oh, wow. Wow, that sound effects is way too loud. Oh my gosh, it's way too loud. That sound effects. I just turn... Sorry, I just need to turn my voice down a little bit. Apologies for this. It's usually set up a certain way. I'm trying a new setup. seeing if this works, you know. This one here. More. There we go. I think that's fine right there. Actually, let's see. It might be better if I turned it up just a little, like that. Sorry about my. Anyway, we'll just go with that. Attack. Oh, skill is over here. Oh crap, that's loud. Leaf of Remembrance. So we need to turn this sound effects way even more down. I wonder if that affects in game at all. I guess we don't have anything best in slot. Oh, this is the same Leaf of Remembrance. This is the same. It was used in the game jam game listers. But I think this just has better quality textures and overall better lighting and stuff. Return to finish it, haven't you? Foul Warmblood. No, not Warmblood. You still sharp. You still have your wits about ye. A beastman. Reckon ye are the first of ye kind in ages here. Something of a different light in ye glimpses, that much less. What cursed difference does it make, though? Look at mine sweet glimpses, what ye see. What are glimpses? When the gods died and it all went out like a dead candle, methought our kind would be free, monsters like could live without the Warmbloods. But I wake up not knowing who I am anymore. Some sort of amnesia? The world is getting on, scorned and cold, but I sure ain't. What's a monster to do? Barged into this joint and got lost, but me knows there's none all here. I'm lonesome and tired of it. Steel is steel, blood be blood, truth is truth, and ye looks about as bloody truth as any. Refuse. I hardly expect you to stand back and say that. Do you mean to say that you believe in that? New perspectives. The world doesn't have to be this way if we try and change it ourselves. Aye, that's bold when all that's left is soot. But 'tis true that memory is a curse and a gift. I could try to do me something different for all the chance I've got. I'm afraid that the world's reckoning has been overblooded, too far gone into dark and peril cold. Maybe something better is in the dark though, eh, friend? So he wanted to fight me. They wanted to fight me, but now they call me friend? Can't save. Hello? Oh, I'd have to use spacebar as well as, okay. Power does not judge, zone transforms. What you become depends on what you bring with you. The sigil begins to resonate. A memory echo calls to you. Yes, I would like to touch the signal and basically... Oh, save. Remember when we were hunted? Oh, this is just a memory. They called us monsters before they saw us bleed. Sharp blades chasing us, running us down in the dark. Because we were goblinkin and banefoe to them. Cornered and cold, did they expect us to roar with monstrous rage? Colder than harsh winter's breath, did they not see our quiet desperation? The blood burns. I gathered my people in the night and we ran for our lives. Tomorrow is another day we run because the gods have cursed us. I beseech the dark to hear my wrath. You gain witness of the hunt. Your strength increased by 20. Not sure what that means. I haven't yet really been able to get a sense of how my stuff matters. Like my stats and all. I haven't got any equipment to use. What did I just earn? Where's my items? No items? I guess there's only equipment. Okay. Did I come from here? I can't remember. Oh. Oh. I just have to keep turning it way down because these battle volumes are way too loud. What is the skill? Is it just a generic skill? Yeah, what's a Leaf of Remembrance? I can't access them in my menu. So what are they? Can I only use them in battle? And can I only peruse them in battle even? Into the next floor, yes. Cannot return. Shouldn't it be going down? Not up? I'm a little confused about what I'm doing in this. Like, what's my short-term mission, you know? Oh, I can't use skill, I guess? I don't know why I can't use skill. Oh, is it because of these? You need these little cubes. But they've never really been explained to me why I need the cubes. I guess it's an interesting perspective on how to gain that type of stuff, but... And I haven't been able to save either. Hmm. Who's there? Another shadow flickering in the dust? Can't see, always dark. My eyes are bad. Did they send you? Or are you like me, stuck? My shell gets heavy, so heavy. Keep things out or keeps me in? There was a time when I protected a small human. Yes, that was me. I guarded one. They weren't all bad, you know, before. I remember a world with green in it and muddy sand for me and my small friend. When you get older, you forget the spark of the little things. The hum of the dragonflies, I remember them. The way his tiny feet would kick up water just to see ripples chase him. He called me Old Boulder and said I'd live forever. I told him I'd try. Time is longer for us green folk who carry our homes on their backs. What's a home without a heartbeat of those who care for? Now there's only echoes and interlopers. Are you here to shatter the echo or just pass by? Can I just pass by? What do you mean by that? You do nothing. You don't break the echo. So I guess this is like an Undertale type thing where you can choose whether you fight or not. I suppose you just leave it, leave me with it, and don't take it. Everyone takes all they break, but perhaps our pain isn't something to be only recorded or erased. Endurance itself may be the answer. That boy believed in me, in Old Boulder. He believed I'd last forever in this world, this behaunted landscape. Not to only exist, but to last, to endure, to live and last. Yes, you must have a stout and good heart to refuse the embers of destruction, to refuse the absorption. There's still a mud pool worth fighting for here. If memory remains, if I remain, that's enough for tomorrow. Maybe not forever. But for tomorrow I can reside from this calm waters thought. So wondering what the purpose is. It's hard to keep grounded in this world. Thank you, Wanderer. You have shown the old greenstone that even stillness can be a kind of strength, and I shall go towards it. Okay. And it gets, taken by light. It's pretty impressive that it's 3D and it's got all these lighting systems and stuff, but I'm just really confused by the story. It's very abstract. It's not really rooted in what I'd say to be like quite simple dramatics. There's some fairly, abstract stuff at play, but it's quite heady. It's like, oh, you have come across a Tyrannosaurus, and they say for the Goblin Mary Sharpshot, wife, mother, assassin. It's like I just don't understand why I'm in a maze. I think a lot of it is not fully hitting for me, but hey, might be, yeah, I don't know. Helm of the West, Lizard Chieftain, King's Bane, Great Archon of mightiest scale. Built Brossa, Queen of Camphor, Humble Tyrant. Okay. Okay. I can use skill now, can't I? Because there's 3 of these. Wow. Oh, nice. You can go through the rock. Okay. I'm getting lost in this labyrinth. Hard to find my way, to be honest. I'm not good with 3D directions, gotta admit. Oh, we've been here. Whoopsie. Go the other way. Yeah, it's right. I came through here and then maybe going right. That might bring us to a new... Oh, we've been there. What's this one? Oh, why can't I go through it? Okay. This is new. I think we can go... Not new, but... Maybe not new, but we can go through there. Okay, leaf of remembrance. I don't quite know what the leaves are for. I can't access them in my items, mostly because items aren't accessible. Oh, here. Okay. The tower watches you. The sigil begins to resonate. A memory echo calls to you. Imagine if you just said no. Why would we say the option to have no if yes is the only thing that's useful? Smoke, fire, burning, always fighting. Quiet little place. Humans left. Box. Strange box. Man make this? Painting? Little pink skins and painting. Cage. Smoke. Book. Looking. Big pink skin. Sit and looks not angry, not scared. Fire's always burning orc. Orc hates fire. No fire here. Chest hurt. Head hurt. Orc is scared. Orc will take pink skin box. Painting box. Orc will make box. No fire, no smoke. Man make this? Orc make this too. Orcs can do paints. Happy little orcs can paint. Happy little hobbitses. Witness a smoke. What does that do? Like, what does witness a smoke do? I guess it just gives me HP, right? I haven't been having any trouble whatsoever with combat anyway. But yeah, good to know. Lighted. At least the battles aren't super difficult. They're fairly trivial. Oh, now we're behind here. Yay. Okay. Makes sense. Into next floor? Yeah, why not? Floors up. I don't think the Blighted are doing any sort of damage towards me that's meaningful. Every time I use the skill, they just get annihilated. Wonder if that's like a unity thing that's difficult to get over. Unite thing, rather. What's these ones actually? I should, no, they don't brag with me. I'm guessing there's one more memory here. No interacting with books, I guess. It's fine. Wait, is there something back there? A memory that I need? See, now I'm like, oh wait, am I missing out? No, I don't know if there's a memory that maybe there's a memory I didn't catch, but I mean, this is open to me, so I might as well go ahead. Pink lighting. Oh, scary. Sense of progression. I think this is a built-in... Is a built-in Unite thing to have these dungeons? Maybe not exactly like this, but like this dungeon script. Because I did see a similar dungeon script with the exclamation points. Ouch. I thought I might die there. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a cutscene. You've walked through among the echoes and the greys, the ruins of our lost light, the hunted, the hopeful, the enduring. You've seen the records. Oh, bit of clipping there. A new monstrous as they, yet with a different light. You came here drawn by pain, by instinct. You met and you chose, and now your final entry awaits. Bit of clipping further. The path diverges. One choice ends the cycle, one choice becomes it. Silence and oblivion, erasure and severance, the sword. Burn the record and let all that remains be silence. Become a true wrath, the tome. Witness preservation of the scar. Well, I want to do the tome, of course, because I'm not destructive. When of course to record the wandering shades, dregs, and touchless beings. Choose this and transcend what you are to become a titan. I choose the tome. We witness, watch, understand, learn, and discover. Keep the stand beyond the churlish and cruel sands of time. Very heady, very like Talos Principle type stuff. That camera movement. Oh, it's Echo. Hey, you know what? Not absolutely bad. There were. It's quite light, and I think that might part of it. My mic is peaking again. Let me adjust this a little. Filters. Sorry, my gain might need to be decreased a little. Like this. There we go. Yeah, so not awful. A lot of the pitches might be because of Unity. I think that Unity has like a bunch of things that are that are not ideal, and I think you pushed through them and created a parable that's quite vague and interesting in a way, especially the ending, choosing between the sword and the tome, and in between choosing whether you fight or you choose not to fight these the lizard and the other one. So in a sense, there is a thematic cohesion to this piece. A lot of the dialogue selections, I felt like some of the styles of dialogue were not like, were quite inscrutable. That's what I'd say, meaning that I just found them quite difficult to even like I understood what they were going for, like, oh, this is how an orc would talk, but sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit of that to convey, because some of the things I was just not understanding. So yeah, just some of the stories they were like, lizard meat good eat, oh, of eat and hunger be, and stuff like that, and while you're probably like simulating how a monster would actually speak based on some linguistic rules that you'd figured beforehand, I just didn't understand it very well. There was a lot of interesting ways of speaking that went right over my head, but I did feel like I got the gist of the story, which was, do you choose to fight with the sword, or do you choose to be a tome user? Do you choose to use knowledge? Now, it'll be interesting to be able to save and see what the other ending is, but there was no save function, and thus I cannot just save in another load, and I can't be bothered playing through the whole game to get the second ending. But I feel like I got the general gist of it. You get to choose whether you create using knowledge or whether you destroy using your sword, and this is the idea of why they're sort of stuck here. It could be fleshed out a bit more with more NPCs, more story, a more straightforward narrative storytelling style, in my opinion, to sort of bring you to this conclusion. There's only a couple of nodes. Even within Unite's jankiness, you could have more interactive points, having a more cohesive narrative flow, but as it is, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I love that you use 3D. It's very impressive. I don't know how you did most of this, because I'm not a 3D artist, I'm not a 3D modeler of any sort, and I haven't used 3D that much in my games, only a little. Like my current game is in 3D, and it's only top down. Like I don't have to worry too much about like camera angles yet. Maybe in future, but like all the hands and the tilts and the zooms and stuff were pretty fun. They're pretty cool, and I liked it. It's just that it's quite an inscrutable narrative. It's quite difficult to understand and not super straightforward. I don't quite know how it did the theme. Beyond expectations. Maybe, I think actually maybe you are tasked to deliver what is expected, but the thing that's beyond expectations is that you didn't fight. You actually chose not to fight. Yeah, I think that might be what it is. Okay. That's me. Thank you so much for letting me play Monsters Echo. Cheers and cheerio. Keep making games. You're awesome. Bye.